5192 if you want to send a text. AlanCoxShow.com. Cavaliers in Canada tonight to play the Toronto Raptors at 7:30 here on WMMS and on the iHeartRadio app. So 7 o'clock tonight is when that pregame will begin. We will be ending the show tomorrow at 6. A little bit early, but that's a note of importance since we'll be starting our weekend early with the Bill Squire Friday Get Down. Are we going to FaceTime Mary, or will you still be in transit?
I'll be in transit. No, I won't.
You'll be there.
I'll be in transit to the gig. So I'll be, because once I get to Marquette, it's another 2 hours to the gig.
Are they on Central Time in Houghton, Michigan?
That's my agent was like, make sure, because Marquette and Houghton are in 2 different time zones. I said that they're not. They're both in Eastern.
Well, again, I mean, Wisconsin and Illinois are in Central Time, so if it's north of that,
but Michigan, all of Michigan, including the UP, is Eastern.
Oh, is that true?
According to a map that I saw on Google.
Listen, you barely know where you're going, so make sure that you are there on time.
In the proper time zone.
Yeah.
But Marquette
What
is
you do is
further
you
east.
call the place and you go, what time is it there? Hello, what time is it there?
Is your refrigerator running?
Do you know what time it is? So that'll be tomorrow. We're doing a commercial-free hour tomorrow night from 6 to 7. And maybe something that you'll want to talk to your therapist about next time you talk to them. That was clunky.
I get what you're trying to do. It's interesting that you bring that up, Alan.
Oh, that was clunky.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
So last week when I was at the Funny Stop, thanks again to everybody that came out. After the early show on Friday, I did a lot of, it's not heavy, but they're just experiences from my life that, they kind of go to dark places.
Unpleasant.
They're unpleasant. I talk about my divorce. I talk about some other things. And after the show, this lady comes up to me. Well, I'm selling posters, by the way. There's like a line of people, and she kind of nudges in front of somebody trying to buy a poster, and she's just like, just so you know, I do counseling, and you should make an appointment. And I was like, because of my jokes? And she's like, yeah. Seems like you could use some help. And I was just like, are you being serious right now? She's like, yeah, I'm being very serious. And I was like,
well, she's no dummy trying to drum up business at comedy shows.
It's like,
that's fertile ground, boy.
But it's like one of those things where it's like, well, I think if you're a good therapist, you'd know this isn't the time to do this.
No.
She's just trying to drum up business.
Open and vulnerable on stage, she'd be like, oh, this person's probably open to me saying something.
I'm open to her saying something, not when I'm trying to greet people that want to give me money to buy a poster.
No, I agree.
So that's where I was like, yeah, I don't know if I...
Ma'am, please.
Yeah.
Your time is valuable, and my time is valuable. She says that, I'm sorry, our time is up. I've got to sell some more posters or whatever.
Which I'm all for therapy. I'm looking for a new therapist right now. But I just thought
Cody
that was a
Poundcake
weird...
Brown.
Oh, Poundcake, you want to be my therapist?
Yes, tell me. Tell me about your life right now.
So I work with this one guy.
Man, shut your ass up. Tell me all the darkest, depressing things about your life.
And really it comes down to this one guy that I work with.
Hey,
and
you a bitch.
He's not even in the same room as me.
Ooh, okay. And you hate this guy?
I don't hate him.
What is he doing?
He's eating gummy worms.
Why?
Because
that's what he does when he's working.
Don't tell me how I therapist.
Why would you? Don't tell me how I therapist.
Man, shut your ass up. I'm trying to counsel this brother.
Uh-huh.
Trying to teach him to the game. Get him hip.
So yeah, I work with this guy, and he's just loud and obnoxious. He's got a lot of... He can be very funny.
But
it says he's very motivated, but he's not.
Do you think that you are projecting your insecurities onto this guy? Maybe this guy actually has his stuff together, and you don't stack paper to the ceiling as much as you wish you did, and you're projecting onto this wonderful, handsome, not receding hairline guy at all.
Not receding hairline guy.
Do you think that is the issue?
Do you think that I'm projecting?
I think you're projecting.
Okay.
Your hairline onto him.
My hairline. Well,
Bill, perhaps you feel propelled to explain to him.
Yeah.
Well, when you are now in your 40s, William, And when you're in your
I
40s,
didn't tell you any of this stuff.
well, I saw your file.
Yep.
And
You had to
boy,
fill
that's
out all the paperwork.
That's some dark stuff. So I'm just trying to let you know, in your 40s, your receptors, your misfiring, all that stuff in your brain, it's out of whack. Ow! And there's no way.
you
Your
got all that from me
receptors are
saying-
misfiring.
You got all that from I'm annoyed by one guy that I work with.
You have to
Yeah.
be, because he sounds like a pretty fly guy.
Yeah.
Fly. It's fly.
He sounds
Pretty fly for
right.
a mixed guy.
Sounds like
right.
he's got his stuff together. He's not even in the same room as you, and he's still balling?
Pretty fly for half
I
white
never
guy.
once said he was balling.
He gets under your skin?
He doesn't even get under my skin. He's just
He has residency in your mind? I'm just saying, Bill, it sounds like you're really bothered. Seems like you're pressed.
Bill, it sounds like this person is a stain on your brain.
Man.
That's what it is. He's a stain. And that's how he brands himself, as a stain.
Well, then I guess he is motivated after all. It's branding. Bill?
I guess so. Maybe he is more motivated. I wonder.
That'd be $7,000, please.
You've never been to a therapist before, have you? You're not far off.
Shut your ass up. When I had anger management
Well-
as a kid, it was $100 an hour.
Well, with the iHeartMedia insurance, that's just the copay.
Bob's Healthcare. Yeah. It's better than it used to be.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's much better.
Does my voice calm you at all?
Not even a little bit.
Not in the
I
slightest.
don't even have that. Like,
Bah!
I used to have anxiety issues. They're pretty much gone. But hearing your voice almost transports me back to a time when I had a lot of anxiety.
What if I use this voice and I nod politely while you're talking? Does that help at all?
No,
William?
that just
The
makes
key
me
is to try and play it cool.
more uncomfortable. Because you're not nodding, you're rocking back and forth, which is very unsettling.
I'm just really.
It's like he's the crazy
Is this how
one.
you listen?
I'm
You have
really
to, like,
interested. I'm intrigued into what you're saying. I don't want you to think like
you're a
I'm-
buoy.
I just want you to know that I am intently listening to your problems and your troubles.
Well, that's another thing about him. I'm glad you said that. He doesn't even listen to the show that we're on.
Hey! what was that, Bill? I mean, William.
Sorry, repeat yourself.
Anyway, I don't think this is going to work out.
No,
I'll
no,
find
no,
a new
no,
therapist.
no, don't leave.
I'll get therapusted by somebody else.
Don't tell me how to therapist. Now you're therapist off.
I don't know, I just thought
your ass up.
that was a weird way to go about. And maybe she had some drinks, but I didn't feel like it was all that professional to cut in line and be like, "Hey, you need therapy. Hit me up if you want." But didn't even give me your card or anything.
Perhaps she thought, why not? Why no card?
I don't know.
That's
You
weird.
gave her the bum's rush?
Well, I was just like, okay, like I guess so.
So what you're trying to say is she wasn't hot.
I don't even remember really.
What does
But
that
also,
have to
she's
do
gonna
with
be-
it?
Because you would have
My
asked for a
therapist.
card.
Well, I
don't
was
want a hot
again. I
therapist.
had people trying to buy posters from me at the time, so I was just kind of like, okay, I got other people here that want to spend money with me, so I'm gonna.
If I had a hot
Prioritize them.
therapist, I would be more prone to lie to them
I've had both. Why?
because I want them to think I'm cool and hot.
A hot therapist?
Yeah,
But it's not going to make you any more attractive in the face to lie to them.
but if I don't tell them,
Why
all
are
the
you trying
things-
to be cool with your
If
therapist?
they're a hot person, I want them to like me. If they're an ugly old
Why
man,
do you want your therapist to like you?
I'm saying if it is an attractive person, take therapist out of it. If it's an attractive person, I want them to like me and feel validated by this hot person.
But you can't take therapist out of it.
if I have an ugly old man therapist, I don't care if he thinks I'm hot.
So your therapist currently is not hot.
No,
But if this is a guy or a girl,
it's a guy.
but if he was,
I
you
would
would
not
want
be-
him to like you?
I don't think I would be as open with a hot person.
Are you worried that he doesn't like you now?
No, he likes me just fine.
Right.
I'm saying I don't think I would be as open
Do you think he
if
thinks
my
you're
therapist
hot?
was super hot. I don't think I would be as open with them because I'd be like uncomfortable around a hot person.
You think that they would be judging you?
I would be judging.
can't
me.
relate.
Well, you would be hoping this could go somewhere?
No, I
You
just want a hot person to like me. I don't care if ugly people like
Can
me.
you bring this up with your not hot therapist, please? I would love to see what he has to say about this.
I was talking to my friends about how if you were hotter, I'd really like you to like me.
Yeah. So I'd lie to you.
I can't be the only one who feels that way. You want to impress hot people more than you want to impress ugly people.
I don't care.
In the therapist
care.
situation, it changes, though.
Does it?
I think so.
If I had a hot doctor, it'd be the same thing. I wouldn't want the hot doctor to know about my scabies.
It's a
whatever.
medical professional.
I don't care.
They've seen awful things.
I don't care.
I've had a hot doctor.
It's interesting.
If it's an ugly doctor, I'd be like, look at my rash. And I wouldn't feel bad about it.
But this is not a person you're trying to date.
No.
So there's nothing's going to happen. So what do you care?
I don't know.
You're paying them for their services.
It's true.
You're paying the ugly guy as much as the hot guy.
I know.
I mean, I assume you're not going to a doctor who charges more for looks.
No.
Guys, I'm hot.
Look
I
at
have to
me.
charge
I
more.
have to, you're welcome.
You're getting an hour looking at this face. That costs more money. Huh, that's very interesting to me.
You don't feel like you want, when you're around an attractive person, you are like, oh, I hope they like me.
No.
They're hot.
No.
In the
Wouldn't even occur to
therapist
me.
situation, for
Maybe
sure.
this is why
but
I didn't do well in LA.
I also, if someone is I don't know.
If your therapist was super hot, you wouldn't feel weird telling somebody that is that attractive everything that's wrong with you.
No, because it's not going to change, A.
I don't want to date him.
Well, but whether I lie or tell the truth, it's not going to make them less attractive. It's not going to make me more hot to lie. Like, it's not like it doesn't change anything.
You'd be less messed up.
But it doesn't change. And now.
But I'm not trying. I'm not there
I'm not trying to
impress
date
them.
them in this serious
I
situation
know, but
either.
I
You'll have to
She
see
wants
it.
validation.
You'll have to see another therapist to talk about lying to the hot therapist.
Even if I
therapist.
had a hot female therapist, I'm not even saying a hot male therapist that I was attracted to. I mean, if I had a very good-looking female therapist,
Right.
I would want her to like me.
I feel like I've had some therapists that were. I mean, I've had two old ladies. That's kind of the ones that I like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
My
I
dude's
can.
probably in his
I do
70s,
feel like there
60s.
is something that I can be more comfortable to be open.
I think so, too. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying I also haven't been in a situation in a while because I did have one therapist that she was an attractive lady, but she was older than me, but I was still very open with her overall. I don't know. I'm pretty open anyway.
So am I.
So I don't know if I would try and sugarcoat things or it wouldn't even occur to me to
If you had
not
a
tell the truth.
supermodel hot person, you'd be totally fine being completely open with them. Like,
If they're my therapist?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to date them.
I'm not trying to date
Also-
them either. I don't know how to describe this feeling. Where I would, if they are
I'm not
so
telling you.
hot,
I'm not telling you you're wrong. You feel how you feel. I'm not familiar. That would be really strange to me.
Sometimes the people that love us or like us for our flaws.
oh, that's what they be into.
Yeah, I mean that's
Let me
definitely how
fix
I get
this guy.
girls. so-
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to
the
work
old
out in my head
fixer
how to
upper.
say this.
Like I'm the fixer upper.
Yeah.
Fixer upper.
Flipper flop over
He's
here.
looking for broken birds.
Right.
No, I'm the broken bird. They're trying to fix me.
Mending his wings.
Right, but I mean,
Yeah, I know.
like meets like.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just feel like I would be more uncomfortable if the therapist was real hot. Maybe because they can't relate to what I'm saying, or I don't know if
That's
they
interesting.
would judge me. I would judge me. I would feel like I was trying to impress them.
That all seems to me like,
Probably somewhere from my cheerleading
in
days.
addition to the thing that you're going to therapy for, you're now bringing all of this other baggage into it.
Which is why I just won't go to a hot therapist. I'll stick with my old man therapist. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to feel insecure and
What if he
less
got
than.
facial reconstructive surgery? You know how like when they made Squidward look like a movie star?
Yeah.
What if he came in there and he like looked all
Looked like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Face offed with Brad Pitt.
Yup, that's right.
I don't know, Dr. B.
So Mary's thrush doctor must not have been hot, otherwise she wouldn't have brought it up.
My thrush doctor is my dentist, and I sent him a text message. He was
Right,
already
you're
all
like,
up in my mouth anyway.
There you
yeah.
go, right?
605.
Yep, he was talking over it.
All up in my mouth.
Also, the first time I went to my dentist, I mean, he's a good-looking guy, but the first time I went to my dentist, I cried because I was so self-conscious about the way my teeth looked. because I hadn't been to the dentist in probably 2 or 3 years.
I know. I just always think these people who are medical professionals, I'm never going to bring them anything worse than. I mean, there are people out there who are desperately damaged people, right? Yeah. Not just like somebody like me, where I'm like, most of it I'll stuff down anyway. But anything that I want to tidy up, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Let's tidy some things up.
Don't go to that dark corner back there.
We're going to leave that alone. There are people who need, and doctors. I mean, physical. You go to get something looked at. Doctors have seen awful
understand.
things.
It's the same way I feel about I'm going to get a Brazilian next week. I am nervous.
But not from your dentist, I assume.
Not from my dentist.
Okay.
From my old man therapist, actually. He does Brazilians, too. Yeah. It's crazy. Same couch, too.
Yeah.
I'm
Mary,
not...
I'm going to need you to open up in a couple ways this week.
I know I'm...
There's thrush there, too.
I know I'm clean and tidy, and I'm not bringing anything gross, but I'm just have this.
How do you know? Have you checked?
Well,
did you mirror yourself?
I can see myself. Yeah, I've mirrored myself.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, in preparation for this appointment,
yeah,
did you mirror yourself?
What you're working with.
I'm just
what
asking.
They're going to see. I want to see what they're going to see.
I agree. You should prep.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but there is that thing in the back of my mind where I'm going to get on the table all spread out, and they're going to be like, Jesus Christ, like this.
Are you going to shave before you shave?
No, you're not supposed to shave.
Right, because they got to pull it out.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be
something to grip onto.
They said the length of a grain of rice is the.
That's not very long.
Mine's long.
What about long grain rice?
I have long grain rice.
And it's brown. It's basmati. This is not something you'd want to deal with.
So I guess, yeah, maybe I go back to my next therapy appointment is next Wednesday. Maybe I'll bring up my hot people complex to him, and I'll say, listen. I have a need to impress hot people. I don't know what that is.
I doubt that makes you unusual. There's probably a lot of people who feel that way. It would just never occur to me.
It's probably an insecurity thing.
Well,
You're hotter than me, so I want you to like me and talk to me and make me feel better about me.
But you also have the whole thing where you've been... Like, looks have been important to you.
Yeah.
It's not been a thing.
I'm a superficial person.
I try to be put together for the most part, but I'm also not walking around thinking, like, everybody's looking at me because I'm so hot.
Yeah.
Like, that's never been me.
I'm not like that.
But I'm not, but even, like, I've never referred to myself as a hot guy.
Yeah.
I've never, my looks are not what I lead with in any situation.
Well, I will say this.
So, I'm comfort over, what was the thing?
You're built for comfort, not speed.
Yeah. Well,
look good, feel good.
Yeah, I'm feel good, look good second.
See,
it's better to look good than to feel good. Is
right.
Bill and I agree on this.
No, I want to feel
It's better to look good
than
to feel good.
And for Mary, it's better for other people
to look good so I can feel good.
So you can try and feel good because
around
they
them.
like you. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, what's her name, man? Talking she can't go see a good-looking therapist. I think she's watched way too much porn.
It's not about porn.
Yeah, I don't think that's...
Oh, my God. This is like a porn scene. She's like, it's a good-looking guy. She thinks she's going to get laid by this good-looking doctor.
I never said I was going to get laid by the good-looking doctor.
Scott, I think you've been watching too much porn.
You can't go see a good-looking doctor, though.
I even said take the dating or romantic thing out of it. I just want to impress... Oh, my God. That's not even the type of porn that I watch.
Huh?
I said that's not even the type of porn that I watch. That's clearly where your mind went.
A good-looking girl.
I said good-looking girl or good-looking guy. Any hot person.
So what kind of porn do you watch?
Oh my God! Hang the phone up.
Bestiality?
Yeah, bestiality porn. You sicko.
I think Scott is telling us a lot about himself right now without
There's two genres:
diagnosing.
Therapists and bestiality.
Veterinarians.
Yep, those are the ones that I like.
Gonna be a porn star so's I can screw the ladies. Snort cocaine all day and ride around in my Mercedes. Lesbians and get those shits and women in their 80s. I am gonna do them all cause I am not afraidies. Porn star living, oh I can see it now. Caviar and fine cigars, on these I make my vow. I will be the biggest porn star the world has ever seen. Just me and a woman and a monkey and a midget having sex up on the screen. Getting on the train tonight to find my fortune and fame. It's only a matter of time till everyone will know my name. I've gotta practice up, gonna work on my aim. So if anyone wants to help me out, I'd be more than game.